I'm Troy with iGrow Salons, and in this video, I'll be covering 8 ways to grow your followers as a hairstylist. And make sure you stay until the end because I will be giving you a bonus way to grow your account that nobody's talking about. So, first, I want to cover like the simple growth formula. One thing to keep in mind when trying to attempt to grow your profile, it's pretty much a numbers game. So this pretty much takes the guesswork out of it. Increased profile visits leads to increased followers. You can see your profile visits when you log on to your Instagram and you go to your profile. Profile visits will be at the very top. Increased views on your content leads to increased profile visits, which increases your followers. Increased engagement leads to increased profile visits, which increases your followers as well. So want to get that out the way. So uh, it'll help better, understand like what I mean. Like for this example, engage with other users. So by commenting, liking, following, and liking comments, we're sending signals out to other users on Instagram to get them to come visit our profile. So by sending these signals, we're increasing profile visits. So one thing you can do is engage with other users on Instagram. Just make sure you're engaging with the right users. Engage with users that look like they'd be a good fit for your business. Don't just engage with random people just to engage. Second thing you want to do is use locations in your post. So when you're creating your post for your news feed, add your location, whether that's your shop, your salon, your city, surrounding cities. That way, anyone who's searching the places near you, near your location, your content has the ability to show up. So again, we're getting more eyes on our content, which leads to more reach, more profile visits, more follows. Use hashtags in your posts. It's the same concept. By adding hashtags in our posts, we're going to show up on the hashtag page or anytime someone searches that specific hashtag, and that's going to lead to more reach. So as you can see in this post, for example, we reached an additional 5,900 people. So, imagine if 10% of those people visited our profile, or 1%. Again, this is additional followers just by using simple hashtags. Make sure your hashtags are relevant to the content and relevant to the products or services that you provide. You don't want to just use random hashtags either, because that's going to get your content in front of random people. And also, when your content has nothing to do with the hashtag, you're most likely not going to show for that hashtag anyway. So keep that in mind. So here's one thing that no one's talking about: starting a DM group. So I have a DM group on for iGrow Salons where we have hairstylists and hair brands, and we basically they collaborate, they share content with each other, they share ideas, and the whole purpose of this is when anyone in the group posts, they post back into the group, so they share that post like on their news feed back into the group, and we go and comment, like, share, and save that post. And what that's doing is increasing engagement on that post. So by us increasing engagement on the post, is going to increase the reach on that post, which means more people will see your content, and more people see your content, the more followers you get. So you can start your own engagement group with other hairstylists or hair brands or local businesses, and y'all can do the same thing. And again, this this little boost you get from your people in your group leads to increased reach later on down the road. And rule of thumb, you want to do this in the first 15 minutes of you posting. So right when you post, you have like a 15-minute window for everyone to hurry up and jump on that post and just go crazy and engage on it. Tag larger brands that reshare content. So this is another method that I don't really talk about, but if you use any products or services, if you do hair and you use, hair color or shampoo from these larger brands, you can tag their product in your stories, and like 50% of these larger brands usually reshare people using their products or services, because that makes them look more solidified. Like, hey, we have, people using our products. So it's win-win for them and win-win for both parties. So you get to be featured in front of another audience that you most likely wouldn't have gotten a chance to be featured in front of, and they get like the social proof that people are actually purchasing and using their products. So do your research, look at the brands that are active on stories and actively resharing people every day, and try to use their products or services. Adding your location in stories. So by adding your location in your stories, your story gets featured on the story for that location. So in this right side, this is the Dallas, Texas location page. So at the very top, we have a active story. So there's the little orange and red ring around that story or that photo at the top. So that means the story is active. So by us including Dallas, Texas location in our story, we're going to get included in that story. Again, this allows for your content to get more views, which leads to more profile visits, which leads to more followers. Same with hashtags in your story. So for the hashtag hair color, they have an active story. So by us including the hair color hashtag, make sure the hashtag is relevant to the content, we could potentially get featured in the story for that hashtag. And it's a lot easier to get featured in the stories for hashtags than it is to get featured in the news feed, because there's a whole lot less competition in the stories, because less people use stories and less people know how to use these features. So keep that in mind as well. They say you can use up to 10 hashtags per story. I like to do 1 or 2 just to keep it safe, but again, make sure they're related to the actual content. So this is the bonus that no one talks about. So linking your Instagram content to Pinterest, where you drive traffic from Pinterest to Instagram. So this is this post is from Hairlux that we reshared from a stylist in Russia. I can't remember her handle, but this post went like crazy viral. But we do this to all of our posts, but this is the best example. But anyway, so it had like 67,000 views on Instagram, so it went crazy viral on Instagram. I think it got like 1 million on her page, but on Pinterest it did an additional 7.3 million views. And I want you to pay attention to the clicks. Another 10,000 clicks. So we sent 10,000 people off of Pinterest to Instagram. So that increased the engagement on this post. That increased, the followers to Hairlux and to the original owner, because we did tag her. And that kept this post alive. So the post was made November 25th, 2018. But you can see it has comments as early as like 22 weeks ago, meaning even after the year had passed, there was still getting Pinterest was still sending traffic off of Pinterest to Instagram to keep that post alive. So this is super powerful. Like linking all of your posts, and if you can see in this top picture on the right, it's the link. It says Instagram. So we sent right here. We sent the traffic from Pinterest to Instagram. So every post you make, you post it to Pinterest as well, and you link it back to your Instagram. That's going to keep all of your content alive. It's going to keep sending engagement, keep sending you business, keep sending you followers. So this is a super ninja method, but definitely check this out. And it's very easy to set up. Want to learn even more? Check out this playlist I created on how to grow your followers as a salon, as a hairstylist, as a hair brand, and how to book more clients. If you found this video helpful or useful, give me a thumbs up, comment any questions below, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.